woke up at 4 in the morning to go to the gym. I don't know what type of crack I was on.
If you have a 9 to 5 and you're lazy in the morning, I'm not down for that. That's not me. That's a red flag. I'm leaving.
So I found out I thrive at night. And
I think that's a flex, personally. If men don't have skincare routines, that's okay.
This is not the routine Olympics.
Controversial topic. I don't care. I'm being vulnerable right now. Welcome back to Provanity. Today, we're diving into our morning and night routines. The real, the delusional, and the downright chaotic. To start this off, I want to ask my co-hosts here, Miss Incognito, Passion. So what does your routine look like from day to night right now?
My routine at this moment, or the routine that's like, like on the average?
On an average.
On an average.
How about both? Let's give the audience.
Okay, I'm going to give you what it is on the average, and I'm going to give you what it is right now.
Uh-huh.
So on the average, I wake up.
Be real, okay?
Okay, be real.
Be real.
I live a slow life, a slow-paced life. I don't gotta wake up at 5 in the morning. Do I want to wake up at 5 in the morning? Hell yeah, I want to wake up at 5 in the morning, but I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's even 9. And you know what? I'm okay with that, and I'm growing okay with that. So I wake up, make the bed, then I go eat. Usually, it's the first thing I do, because I kind of be craving either my smoothie bowls or my avocado toast with fried egg.
So you like having breakfast? Okay. You're pro.
Well,
breakfast.
that's because I don't eat late.
Oh, okay.
I will.
You busy?
Look. I start my work.
Mm-hmm.
I start whatever work that I have to do, whatever stuff that needs to get done. If I got to get dressed and run my errands after I have that, then I'm gonna do that. It used to be like I'd go straight to the gym early, but that's changed. So yeah, that's my morning routine. I don't like talking to people in the morning.
I know.
Except you be calling.
Yeah, I know.
And I have a bad habit of answering even when I don't want to answer. So it's like I'm trying to adjust to that. But
no, it's good because it could be an emergency.
Is it?
It depends.
Like, my mornings are very slow. I just be to myself. I pray. I read my Bible. And yeah, that's my morning.
Okay.
And then what it is right now, every day is different.
Every day is different?
Every day is different.
Okay.
Some days I might go to the gym in the morning. Some days I don't.
So that's your morning routine.
Some days I eat breakfast. Some days I don't. But I do like, of course, I do like my skincare routine. I do my, I like get ready for my day.
Okay. Oh, what about your nighttime routine? Do you have like a nighttime routine?
My nighttime routine. So I found out I thrive at night. And because I have slow-paced mornings, I'm actually very active and busy at night. And I do more of like gym activity at night. So I'll go to the gym. And then right after the gym, I go to the sauna. You know this. I be calling you when I'm in the sauna. And then right after sauna, I go back to my crib and I make my food. I make my dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I take a shower, make my dinner, and then do like my skincare.
So you're a nighttime shower person.
I do both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Depends.
What you mean?
Like whether or not you're working out that day or like.
Usually I do both. If I leave the house or if I'm working out, I'm taking a second shower because I don't like bringing outside to the bed.
Gotcha.
But other than that, I do my red light therapy. I do it both in the morning and night. Mm-hmm. I'm all over the place.
Okay. Love that for you.
Yeah.
Love that for you. My routine, thanks for asking, by the way. My routine looks more like in the morning, I'm on my phone. I'm gonna be honest. I'm on my phone. I wake up at around, I'd say 6, maybe 5. I strive for 4:45, but that never happens. So say like 6:30, I wake up and I am on my phone right away. Probably on Instagram right away. It's terrible. I know.
It's not good for your brain health.
I know it's terrible, but I'm there for like maybe like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, time to get up. So I get up, my cats sleep with me. So I find myself like my eyes are always kind of itchy and stuff. So that signifies to me I need to wash my face. It depends if the night before. So if the night before I didn't shower, I typically have an inkling to wake up super early. So then when I wake up super early, my body's like, I need to shower. So I shower. And then once I shower, once that's done, I do my face routine. Like I wash my face in the shower. I do everything in the shower. I brush my teeth in the shower. I pee in the shower. Controversial topic. I don't care. I'm being vulnerable right now. I pee in the shower. I do everything I need to do in that moment, in that shower. Because we're on a time crunch. We're time sensitive.
So you wash your face in the shower. You brush your teeth in the shower.
I floss in the shower.
You floss in the shower.
I floss. Anyways, so I do all of that in the shower. And then I get out. I feel refreshed. And then I typically wrap a little towel, head over to my kitchen. I don't make coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink matcha. I will only drink those things if it's available to me. Other than that, I'm cool. I don't need it. I wash my dishes because usually I didn't do the dishes the night before. But most of the time I do my dishes the night before. But usually if it's been a late night, like I'm just like, all right, just leave it there. And then I wash the dishes. I feed my cats. I give my cats the love they need. I brush them, all while being in a towel. And then I head to my bed, my chambers, and then I do my face routine. And that looks like a quick little 3-step or 4 or 5-step program, maybe 6-step program in that little shell. And then that's it. And then my nighttime routine is the same. And then I go to the gym too. Yeah, I go to the gym.
Like midday?
It depends. So like sometimes on days that I work from home, let's say I didn't shower the night before, right? Mm-hmm. I wake up real early. Let's say I want to just get it out the way. So sometimes, and y'all, I'm being really vulnerable right now. So please, we listen and we don't judge. I just hop out the bed, put on my gym clothes, head out the car. I don't brush my teeth. I don't shower. I don't wash my face. I just go there, get the gym out the way, come back and do all of it. And then I start my work day.
See, I get the not showering before going to the gym. I don't get the not brushing teeth before going to the gym because what if I run into somebody?
Girl.
And then I got...
I don't care. Like, I go to a very exclusive gym. And that's usually every day. That's how I start my morning. If it is a work from home day.
See, I can take forever when I go to the gym because I have a gym in my building and it's 24 hours. And so it's kind of like,
yeah.
If I got to wake up early and I want to go, I'll go. If it's midday and I got to go,
mine only starts at 6 and ends at 8 or 9 or something like that. So or 7 a.m. or 6 a.m., something like that. And so I really have a very time sensitive schedule that I can like do stuff.
Yeah.
But, outside of that, let's get into like our expectations and what we want our morning routine or nighttime routine.
Oh, yeah. We're kind of stuck on this standardized clock of what we should be doing with our time in the day. And that's just not realistic to me because I don't have energy in the morning. Like I can't fake it. Like I don't. And it takes me a while to get energy. Like my dopamine levels be real like skimpy. And so I don't be really having energy till midday or in the evening. Like I said, I thrive at night. And I think that's why like 9-to-5 lives, it works for some people, but people who are still forced to live that life, they may not flourish in some ways, meaning they may not get certain things done just based off of energy levels. So I find myself having to supplement a lot for my energy if I am trying to have this schedule. So, but the thing of, you gotta wake up at like 5 in the morning. Mind you, I used to be that girl. I used to be I woke up at 4 in the morning to go to the gym. I don't know what type of crack I was on, but I just know I was waking up really early to, because I thought that's what I should be doing. And again, it's all based off your lifestyle. Like it's based off of what you have going on in your life that can impact your schedule. But for me, I want to try waking up a little bit earlier because I want my sleeping schedule to be different. So I noticed that I have to really change everything. And when I do stick to a schedule, I'm very like calendar. Like, you've seen my calendar.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Very cluttered.
I can literally show right now. So this is my calendar.
I'm supposed to be waking up at 5:30 in the morning, right? So this is every day. I have my dental routine and my morning smoothie at 6:30. I then go to work out at 7 in the morning. I come back, take my shower and my skincare routine at 8. I then have my breakfast at 8:30 in the morning. And then at 9 is when I start doing the work that I got to do. I go on my walk at 11 so I can get the 10K steps a day that they tell us that we're supposed to have. And then I have my lunch at 1 p.m. After that, I have to switch to this other project that I'm working on at 2 p.m. And then another project at 3 p.m. And then I respond to messages at 6 p.m. or 5.
Then we're going to our nighttime routine. So this is what I'm talking about. I either have to be super structured or I'm just living with the vibes.
Yeah, that's delusional. That's delusional, especially with how
It's ADHD.
slow paced you can be. That's something that you have to really be like time crunched on. Like, you got to really like manage like how like time manage like the minutes, the seconds, everything. Even the amount of times, like the time you shower, you got to have an alarm clock for each of those things. Or even just like when you eat.
When people talk to me.
Yeah.
I told you the calendar. I shared my calendar with everyone.
Yeah. Well.
You don't care. You just be calling.
Well, you know, that's just me. But I know actually how to time manage my time.
So what would you want your schedule to look like? How would you change it?
Like my dream routine?
Your dream routine. So
I prefer to probably wake up at 5 in the morning to get everything done as much as possible. And then get the gym out the way, because I know that takes the longest. And then do my face and skincare, and then realistically log in for the day for work, and that's it. And then from 8, and that's just me being realistic, waking up at 5, getting it out the way, because the gym already takes about two hours already, max.
See, I've tried to lower the gym time because I used to be the 2-hour girl.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
I think it just depends on what
your goals are.
Yeah, or like that, and then what workout you're doing, as well as if you're doing classes and things like that. So ideally, yeah, I would also like to take a class or something, and also if I could put in there like a new skill. But right now, I think for me, realistically, for a dream routine that works realistically for me would be waking up at 5, going to the gym right as soon as I wake up, coming back, doing my facial morning routine, and then going straight and logging into work. Ideally, if I could squeeze in a little bit of Ubering, like from like the hours of 6 to like 8, or like 6 to 8 would be ideal, because those are surge hours. By the way, I do Uber on the side for just like extra money, but that ideally would be also like something that I wish I could include into my day. And then after the work day, it's kind of like a free-for-all. I typically Uber after work anyways, but if not, then that's more time either for myself to come back home, decompress, take care of my cats, you know? And then if I can go for a walk, that'd be great. Luckily for me, I do have a gym in my office, so I can go for walks during that time, but in no shape, way, or form does it hit that 10K step. And I don't think, realistically, I don't think I can unless I either have a treadmill or something and like at my office desk.
I have to force myself to actually go on real walks because I'm at home a lot, and you move around a lot, like outside. I'm at home a lot. So my walks, if I got to take them, I got to take them outdoors and do my typical walk, typical path.
True.
Yes. So do you have any red flags when it comes to, like, say, a partner and their morning routines? What would be like some red flags to you about the partner based off how they handle their, not even just morning routine, their routines, period, morning, night? Like, what are some?
I think it depends on like the work that they do.
Yeah.
So let's say if they had let's say if they were like a firefighter or something that I can understand why they have to sleep in the next day or something like that. That's like physically exhausting work. But if you have a regular 9 to 5 and you're not waking up at 5 a.m. like me, or 6 a.m. or even earlier than me, or like at the same time as me, it's kind of like, I would say, a medium to beige to red flag, because it's kind of like, if I can do it, why can't you do it? Something along the lines of that. If they can't do what I do, it kind of makes me feel kind of like I get the ick, because it's like, oh, like, we're all human
Really?
and we really can do the same things if we want to. Like, if we can wake up and go to the gym and get a, like, ideally, if I was to live with my partner or anything like that, or be married or whatever, I'd want to wake up with them and get a run in. Ideally, like, I want them to motivate me. I want someone to have a set schedule and more structured schedule than me, so that I can like kind of feed off of that energy and we could just like do things together.
Yeah.
Proactively. That's ideally what I like want. Red flags, I think it just comes and goes. But if you're lazy or something like that in the morning, it really has to depend on your occupation. If you have a 9 to 5 and you're lazy in the morning, I'm not down for that. That's not me. That's a red flag. I'm leaving. Call the ambulance. I don't know. Just I'm leaving. That's a red no. Like, what about you?
What about me? It really does depend on occupation. For me, what I've noticed is the people I've dated, they usually make their own schedules for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And whether that's them putting on too much work or like just whatever their work is, they seem to be very set in their ways and very set in their schedules.
I like
And
that. That's a
so
green flag.
That's a green flag. I
Very
will
green.
say I have a lot of flexibility. I do like admire a little flexibility, for me at least.
Yeah.
Just, just
Just
a
a
little
little bit.
just a little bit for me.
Just a little bit.
I love when they work out, of course. If the man's not working out, that's a problem.
That's a red flag.
That's a red flag, or woman. If they're not working out, it's a problem.
And it's okay if you guys want to go for like a little walk too. Like, a walk is a workout to me. So if you walk in, that's a workout. If you have time, set time to do that.
I also pay attention to their eating habits
Mm-hmm.
and how they fit that in, because I've realized the men who are way more busy,
Mm-hmm.
they eat less,
Mm-hmm.
like way less.
Yeah.
Like, either they're not eating at all or they eat one meal a day.
Yeah.
And
I feel like most men
that's a
don't.
beige flag for
Yeah.
me. It's a beige flag because, like, it's not like, oh, I can't handle it. But it's a beige flag because it's like, if we're going to be partners and you are not on top of your health during this time, then what is our future going to look like? You know what I mean? So I kind of have those things that I think about.
What about if they don't have like a skincare routine? Is that a red flag?
Hell yeah.
You think so? Really? That's a beige flag for me. I don't really care for that. Because, like, what if, like, water and soap really just works for them? Because if that's the case, then that's amazing. I'm happy that you have such durable skin. To be able to just have, like, be able to use soap and water or just water. I think that's a flex, personally. If men don't have skincare routines, that's okay.
Okay, first of all, we need to look at what it is, the skincare routine. I'm not comparing my skincare routine to his skincare routine. First of all, everybody's routines is different.
Yeah. What's your?
So let's get into a skincare routine.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear that.
First steps. Okay.
Yours
without and with makeup.
Okay.
Without and with makeup.
Okay.
Without makeup, I do my facial cleanser, and then after oil, like a vitamin C. So you usually do from like thinnest to thickest. I tend to use sometimes rosehip oil or something like that. And then moisturizer. So pretty much it could be a treatment. It could be like your oil, moisturizer, and then sunscreen.
Okay.
That's the basic in the morning. Now with makeup, you have to do the oil cleanser, then the actual like facial cleanser right after, and then do a treatment. So not the vitamin C because it's nighttime. Mm-hmm. Typically, if we're talking about like you're taking makeup off, it's typically nighttime. But before I do any treatment, I do red light therapy. So, you know, I like do my red light therapy before. Sometimes I do it in the morning. I do it all the time at night though. And then, so whatever that treatment is, the moisturizer. And yeah, so that's my basic. I'm not doing anything extra. That's like no extra. The extra stuff is if I want to throw in a mask or some eye patches or something like that. But that's not that every day.
Okay. Cute.
Now for him, it could be as simple as a facial cleanser and moisturizer and SPF. You know?
Yeah.
You talking about some fucking throw some water in your face. Like,
Some
like
people, hey, if
throw
it
some
works
water.
for them, I'm not going to
Throw some water in the face. That's a red flag to me though.
That's not a red flag to me.
About that's the same as like lotion. We had talked about this about men who don't lotion themselves.
Yeah.
They tend to just hit hot spots or they just don't lotion themselves at all.
Right.
I don't know what it is about like not wanting to be moisturized, but like the men that I've engaged with, they tend to moisturize themselves. So I guess that's just
I mean, trust me, I do want my man to be moisturized
right out the shower.
At the end of the day, if their skincare routine being just water works for them, I really am not going to front them for it. It is what it is.
You don't be thinking it's like some dirt pop.
No, for me, all I care about is your dental hygiene. If it's up top notch, I care about that. That's what I care about.
Your skin is the largest organ in your body.
I don't care.
It's the largest organ in your body. You don't even take care of the largest organ in your body. The skin, of course, the dental. That's like bare minimum.
They tend to it in a way that works for them, that's how their skin if their skin likes it, then I love it.
Okay.
For me, my morning routine looks more like I'm gonna do with makeup. I'm gonna do with makeup. So with makeup, I actually use, and we're gonna link all of these things. Maybe we should get an Amazon storefront for our products.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your skincare routine versus my skincare. Whatever you can plug on there. We'll see.
We'll do this though.
We'll link it. Regardless of what my Amazon my morning or my routine with makeup, I use Abilene, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I use Abilene because it's really moisturizing and it's like a gentle cleanser. It's also very natural. It's kind of like petroleum. It has this petroleum texture.
Mm-hmm.
I use that first because I used to use like this other one. I forgot what it was called. But it was black and white. It was like Inky List or something. It was like the Inky List.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to use the Inky List like balm or something. But now I use like Abilene, which is a lot more affordable. So I use that, and I it's very slippery, and it works wonders. But you do have to cleanse, like double cleanse after, because it leaves like a residue sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't take off everything. So you have to double cleanse. So after that, I use my Shiseido. It's like the Shiseido foaming wash, and then after that, I use my actual facial cleanser that I use. It's kind of like an exfoliant. All of this is Korean, I would say, except for the Abilene.
Mm-hmm.
The Abilene like makeup wash, gentle cleanser thing. And then after that, I hit it with toner. Also, I think is Korean. All of my products are Korean, and I feel like it really works wonders. My face
very
to
hydrating.
me, yes, my face to me has like been so like it's been so much more less dull, because in the beginning it was so dull. Now it's not as dull because of Korean skincare. And then I hit it with the toner, and then I hit it with the Klairs vitamin C. All of this is not sponsored. This is my actual routine. Klairs serum, vitamin C serum, and then I use this Korean moisturizer. I forgot the name. But before the moisturizer, I actually put on like a under eye mask or something like that. And I actually gua sha on my face. Like I actually do gua sha on my face.
I gua sha my face.
Yes.
Typically in the morning. Sometimes both morning and night.
Yes.
But yeah.
I do it just the morning. So I gua sha my face. Everything I do in terms of lymphatic drainage is like all in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I also use this like after gua shaing, I do another step. I've actually just started including this because I'm trying to get rid of my smile lines, and I heard like
you
this
tape
helps.
it?
No, I use this thing. It's called like a new face machine. So it has like electrocurrents in it, I believe, or something. And you have to buy like their products to have it like actually activated. And I use it and I really like put in there, and it does help. It does lift my face. It like lifts my face appearance. After that, that's when I put on my moisturizer and then my sunscreen and then another set of like another eye mask. So I have like 2 different.
And you go to sleep with that?
Eye masks. No, that's my morning routine. My nighttime routine, just cut out all the gua shaing and like all the massaging and stuff and like the electrocurrents. It's basically the same. But I don't have a shedding process. You know how like now that new TikTok trend is like shedding?
I do see that. See,
I don't
mine
have a
is
shedding
easy.
process.
At night, I literally like I had said, I just do the oil cleanser,
And then you
the
do the red
facial
light
cleanser. I don't do a vitamin C. I do red light therapy.
Right.
Then I do the treatment and like also tretinoin. Tretinoin has definitely like helped with making my skin look more even.
Okay.
So I love tretinoin. It's like kind of like an anti-aging thing. And then also after tretinoin, moisturizer, and then I put on another layer of moisturizer, like to kind of like a little slugging.
Yeah.
Like I pretty much slug, and then yeah, and then I use a eye mask when I go to bed that blocks out the light. So that's really the only thing. The mouth tape, I've tried it. I'm not consistent with it.
It's okay, girl.
Look,
it's okay.
So when I be seeing all these girls, like they shed all this like stuff, like really you just gonna see me shed the eye mask off.
Yeah.
Like that's really it.
My morning routine is, it's just, I don't shed. That's for sure. But I do want to start shedding because it does seem very effortless.
It seems
so effortless.
mental.
It seems
but
mental.
It just seems a little mental. Look, I get it. Look, because the girls be glamming. I'm all for the glam of life. Like that is, I love it. But you know, for me, like adding one more thing, I gotta add one more thing to the list. I don't know. But as far as the shedding, it just seems excessive.
Excessive?
It just seems a little excessive. I mean, those bonnets with the eye mask are cute though.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah.
And like it does make your nighttime routine into a main character moment for yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you're glamorizing the nighttime routine. I think part of that makes it appealing to a lot of people.
I think, because what is it? Like the little sleep mask?
The sleep mask.
The little lip liner.
It depends. Some people do the lip liner. Some people do the mouth tape.
Mouth tape.
And then
the chin guard.
The chin guard, which I have. I don't use it often, but I have it. The chin guard and then the bonnet. And then like, that's it.
Okay, then it's not that bad.
Anyways, for your routine, don't feel judged. Don't feel whatever the case may be. Own your routine. If it works for you, it works for you. However, if you feel like your dopamine levels are completely decreasing or like you're just kind of feeling that you need something new, then don't force yourself to follow these influencers like right away. I would say kind of just take it apart, take whatever you want out of their routines and then adopt it in your own way. It doesn't need to be exactly like theirs, but it will make you happy. Whether that's like taking time out of your day to put in 10K steps or drinking chlorophyll shots or ginger shots or turmeric, whatever the heck, whatever the case may be, or buying a tongue scraper like myself, like it will increase your dopamine levels and it will gradually become habitual for you towards once you start it.
A lot of people don't know what that is. That's a chemical in your brain that can impact just your day-to-day life. As far as when you have less dopamine than what is considered the neurotypical person, you tend to it's kind of slug when it comes to stuff. It may take a while to get certain things done, or you don't feel like doing certain things, or you might skip out on tasks and stuff. So just so we can know, like when using the term dopamine. But as far as your routine, this is not the routine Olympics. I don't know, like, who said you have to have like this certain routine and that's it and that's all. And if you don't have this routine, then you is not that girl. I don't know who said that, but fuck them, because it is not that. And your routines change all the time. People got different lives. People got different things to do in the day.
Right.
Like right now, my life is a lot more slower than it was, say, like a year ago or two.
Yeah.
But I feel it picking back up. And I know that routine is going to have to switch again. And of course, being open to learning new things that you can implement or trying new things, like, is always good, because you might not know, like, this might be what you've been looking for. Like, for example, for me to have my leafy greens, I need to put them all in my smoothie.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody does it differently.
Right.
Like, but I know at least I'm getting the stuff that is going to benefit me at the end of the day. So do it in whatever way is going to help you.
Yes, wise words from our girl Passion. She is definitely giving us bars on bars. So obviously follow us on all of our socials. You know the the spiel. I ain't gotta say it. You know the spiel. It's Provanity. TikTok, the clock, block, Twitter. I don't know. You could follow us wherever. Spotify, you know the thing. Get our listening engagement up. We love y'all. One thing I would like to say, outro, or just like a little outro thing, a listener challenge. Pick one small thing to upgrade in your routine this week and DM us your results. We'd love to hear from you guys. And that's a wrap. Thank you.